Lyrics? Check. Music cued? Check. Presenters ready? Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. Welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK Tiger, and this is TigerTails Radio, Season 15, Episode 17. Didn't get it wrong this week. Got it the right way round. But I am not alone on this quest of madness that you have tuned in for once again. Why are you still here? I mean, we love you and everything, but why do you keep doing this to yourself? With me, we have a Hedgie.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
And once again, we have a Charleston.
Hello.
And once again, we lack a Xavier, because this time he is well, he is fit and healthy, and trapped somewhere in the UK, going, well, I'd like to get home, but there doesn't appear to be any trains or any kind of transport. So, yeah, he's trapped somewhere, maybe at home. He might have got home by now, if he's lucky, but don't know. I'm sure he'll update us when the time comes. And the jury's like, oh no, more train issues. Yes, more train issues. But this time, it's not the train company's fault. It sounds like it's Network Rail, the guys who actually own the track and the infrastructure. Sounds like they've bugged it up. So, it is what it is. Well, that does mean, yes, there is no Xavier tonight. He may pop in later on. I very much doubt it. I know I wouldn't. So, with that, unless anyone has anything else to do with the intros?
Not really, just dive straight into the review of the week, I guess.
I guess we shall then.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
He says it all, says the jury. Well, we might as well start with Hedgie for the Review of the Week while his webcam still works.
Yes.
I think that's fair, don't you?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I'm here, so yes,
Yeah.
Here I am. So, my week has been fun. I am slowly approaching the first anniversary of buying this place. So, yes, was in April of last year when everything was finalised. So it was nearly been an entire year. It's like, bloody hell, time's going quickly.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do for the year celebration?
I've no idea. Probably thank my lucky stars.
Absolutely nothing.
I don't know. I probably could go full boomer and go to kids. Oh, you don't own a place. You need to work hard. That's how I got my place.
Yeah, with just a small loan of $1 million from my parents.
Oh, yes. My parents gave me a small loan of $10,000. Yes.
Ah, there you go. The jury says Hedgie should fly the jury and Cornhusky out to celebrate. Yes. Yes. I think he's even got the space to put you up for the night.
I think my webcam might have gone again because I'm
it might have.
frozen in place. Like, hey, this is fun, isn't it?
That's a pose. Nobody crop that in ad captions.
Yeah. Yes. So my week has been, again, doing work, of course, and also working on more auditions for voice acting jobs, because I'm hoping that I can possibly, if I can get at least one thing, I can then start using that as a snowball for other things. So it's just getting the first thing going and then working on that. So, yeah. It's basically, come on, somebody give me something. I don't care what it is. Even if it's Willy Wonka at a terrible place in Glasgow. I'll take it.
Sorry, that gig's already been taken. You're going to have to wait for someone to do a terrible remake of Fantastic Mr. Fox as an escape room or something.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, all the twits, yeah. Making a horror version, it's the twits, yeah. It's two old people who are complaining about young people.
So Waldorf and Statler.
They weren't complaining about young people, they were complaining about everything.
Oh, yeah. Young people didn't escape their ire.
Were there any young Muppets? I don't think there were any young Muppets.
What's Kermit's son's name?
I have no idea.
Anyway. He played Tiny Tim in the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes. I have no idea what his name was.
Because he was a young Muppet.
Yes.
I think it's Kermit's son anyway. Might not have been. He might have been an unrelated frog, but I think it was Kermit's son.
It was like, all frogs look the same, do they?
Well, when your girlfriend is a pig, to have a frog that looks like a frog, I think you're doing something right. Must be from another relationship at some point. It's like, because if your girlfriend's a pig and yes, you have kids, you got to wonder what they're going to look like.
Yeah.
Right, I'm looking it up here. I think you might be thinking of Robin the Frog, but he's not Kermit's son, he's Kermit's nephew.
Oh, he's nephew,
Ah.
sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, you can't get too close. Can't get too close. So yeah. So yes, I've been recording stuff, testing stuff out, desperately trying to find even the tiniest thing that will give me a leg up into this world, because there's always the chance of something going wrong.
Hedgie's webcam has now completely died, so
yeah, it's completely gone. Good God, no idea why. It's probably because I turned it on early this morning and it's going, "You've been making me work all day." It's like, yeah, that's your job.
Do you want to wiggle your thing around a bit just to see if the camera comes back into life?
Let's find out, shall we?
Meanwhile, while Hedgie has a wiggle. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. There we
Right,
go.
let's quickly get him back on screen.
It just needed a bit of time to go. So yeah, it's been working at the escape room, recording stuff. Again, working on this massive audio book I've been doing. I've been kind of lax in that because they haven't really given me a deadline. So I've been like, just do it whenever. So yeah, I managed to get a chapter recorded and edited yesterday. After we're finished here, I might do another one and start doing things. But I've been I actually ran out of coffee about a week ago.
Really?
So yes.
How have you managed to survive without clawing up the walls?
Well, I've been using stuff that's been at work, and I've also been going through and going, right, I've got this cheap stuff I used for cold brew. What if I make this hot brew? And it's like, it tastes vile, but it's got caffeine in it. I'll use that. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my delivery of good quality Kenko. So it's like, oh God, I forgot how much I actually like instant coffee. I'm like, oh yes, I'm a coffee connoisseur. I like this. And I'm like, my God, I just need some instant.
What I don't get is why you're sat there waiting for a delivery when you're like a 10-minute walk away from this massive fecking Asda.
Because then I'll basically pay more rather than waiting for my home delivery, which is cheaper. So yeah,
you can get yourself a little jar to tide you over, and then once your home delivery arrives, you can store that little jar away, ready for the next time when you feck up and don't have enough coffee left around. So you can pull out the emergency rations and go, well, thank feck I took that 10-minute walk to Asda to get this all those times ago.
Well, it's being delivered at 11 a.m. tomorrow, so I haven't got that long to wait. I've got just under 12 hours. So, yeah. Yay. Sorry, just a few more than 12 hours. So, yeah. See, I can't even think straight. Yeah.
See, that's what coffee withdrawal does to you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I need to get back into that. But, yes, editing, recording, going, what voice jobs do I get? Give me something. Give me something. I'm good. I'm good, damn it. Yeah.
You might be good, but you're also unproven.
Yes, unfortunately. I just need one thing, and I can go, yay! It's like, my God. Creative world is really hard to get in.
I had you for something, just to shut him up.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works. Come on. You saw his debate last week about if he's just annoying enough, he'll succeed.
Pretty much, yeah.
Prove him right.
That's the way it is, isn't it? Work for Elon Musk. People are like, oh, for God's sake, can you just make him a founder and just shut him up? Yeah. Oh, my God.
You could be the new voiceover for the Tesla kind of sat nav.
Oh, God, no. I would not want to be associated. I'd be like,
in 50 meters, your battery will explode.
Yeah. Remember, do not tell anyone about this on X. Do not broadcast this on social media.
It never happened. Right, kids?
Oh, my God. Anyway, we're getting too close to Rule 6 now, which we're not allowed to do.
Yes, we're not
allowed to do Rule 6.
Naughty Rule 6.
Yeah.
Corn Husky says there are 2 espresso locations near Cornell University called Gimme Coffee.
Oh, God, that will just... Oh, that's the worst thing to have, because people just come in there and go, you, customer service worker, coffee now. And they're like, any chance you could possibly have any kind of decorum?
Oh, it's easy.
Like,
if they say gimme coffee, you just turn to say, gimme cash.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, money.
Yeah, chop chop.
If I ever have to go back into customer service roles, I think I would probably go, what's your greatest weakness? Not being able to tell people not to fuck off. You might have to temper that. No, I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah.
We might not be able to employ you.
Maybe I'll
fine
temper it
with
for the
that.
first hour. Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
It's like, believe me, I've done this enough. I'm fed up with people going, I can treat you like how I like. It's like, no, you can't. I pay your wages. Do you hell?
Well, this is why I want to own a retail shop. Just so when you get the Karens come in, you go, I want to speak to your manager. Darling, you're speaking to them.
Yes.
It's like, I'm
Hello
never shopping
there.
here again. You didn't
Yes.
shop here anyway, so I couldn't give a monkey's chuff. Why don't you just go write your measly little Facebook review where nobody will pay you any attention because you're insignificant and we don't care.
Yes. People are finally realising that, hey, yes, just because I work in customer service doesn't mean I need to take this kind of crap. I can basically
it's
tell
about time.
someone this.
About time
It's
they
like,
sort
you
themselves.
can't speak to me like that. Yes, I can. It's like, I'm never shopping here again, and nothing of value will be lost.
No. It's like, oh no, the £5 you've spent, we will miss it so dreadfully. No,
God.
please don't go. We'll do anything to make sure you fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, God, I hope I never have to go back into that world again. It's like, let's see. Razor blade to the neck, customer service.
No, razor blades to
Razor blade
their
to the neck.
Their neck. Razor blades to their neck. You can't piss off the server if you're dead.
It's like, what happened? He was being rude to the customer service agents. And you killed him? Yes. There was no alternative.
It was the only way.
Yeah. God. There's got to be a spoof horror film about that somewhere. A customer service rep. Oh yeah, it's Evil Dead. Yeah.
I always thought it was it's not customer service, it's an office worker, but it's the same thing.
Office Space?
No, I don't think it's Office Space. I keep wanting to say like breaking down, but it's not that. It's
Falling Down.
falling down. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the office worker goes rogue and just
Basically, yeah, he just goes mad.
he's had enough of this shit.
Yes,
Trademark.
he's had enough of everything. It's like, yeah.
I mean,
So,
I'm so
as
focused
yet-
at this time. But it's
Yes,
only just
as
gone
yet
past.
I have. Yeah, as yet I have not got to that point yet, but
No.
you know, there we go. So yes, that's my week, contemplating various things going on. who can follow that?
Well, I can have a go. I've done work and absolutely fuck all else. Ta-da!
Hey!
No, that's not strictly true. I've not done fuck all else. I've just been having a not lazy week, but I've done things like housework and chores and stuff, and managed to make sure the place is like a reasonable level of tidy and things, and I've managed to clear the hobo stubble off and things like that. But as opposed to having the lovely time off a couple of weeks ago, last week was no time off, and there's no time off coming up now for me until July, if you don't include the weekends.
Ooh.
So yeah, I've got a long stretch ahead until my next period of holiday. So it's now just digging in the hills, making the most of it. I've created a new account on SoFurry though, and from all of the ratings and things that I've been doing over the years, I've now put a small short story up on Fur Affinity from the project folder.
Ooh.
Because I thought I'll make a new Safari account so I don't have to associate it with my usual stuff. All the gratuitous nasties. And so I thought, have this just as a little Fur Affinity account, not Fur Affinity, sorry, SoFurry account. Just exclusively for my project work and things, where if I want to share a first draft or something, I can stick it up there and then just point people towards it and go, if you want to read it, it's here. And so if you do want to go look, just have a look on SoFurry for Thomas King, all one word. And you might find it if it allows you to search by username. And it's just a little short story I've put up there. It's only about, I think it's less than 10,000 words. It's not a very long read at all. But yeah, little opening, little intro to the world. But
Digiri says there's a place called A Woo Coffee
Yep.
in North Carolina.
and Fordor the King. Fiona. What's that? A Woo Coffee, Greenland, North Carolina, and then stuff. It's in the Discord channel. We can't see it on the main screen here for the thing in the top right corner over there because reasons.
Yep.
Now for me, the top right corner is over there because the way that my camera works. Hedge, point to where you think the top right would be.
Top right would be.
Yeah, off the screen.
I'm guessing it would be here.
Now, if I'm going to just quickly flick you up. Yes.
Mhm.
And is that top left for you in reality?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
That's what I thought. I thought, wait, no. For me, top right is actually top right because my camera's flipped. For everyone else, it'll be top left. I don't know why Discord won't let me flip the camera. It's so annoying. It's like, because I'm wearing a Lion King top, and as you can see, it's it's not Disney at all. It's whatever Disney is backwards.
That's why if you ever see someone in a YouTube video and they're always wearing just plain shirts, you realise your camera's backwards.
Especially when you see things in the background. It's like people who take selfies on Twitter and go, "Oh, look at me, aren't I hot, aren't I amazing?" And I'm just there going, "Dude, you can't even figure out how to flip a picture back so everything behind you is the right way round." It's not an attractive look, darling. At least not in my book. Dear, dear, dear. Pardon me. I'm, of course, not with the Blake, but I've got a slight cough today. I don't know why. Probably because I did so much talking during work. The first hour and a half, pretty much, without break. As in, the same cooler. It was just this massive, long conversation where I had to do a lot of reading and some narrating and stuff. And after that, the throat was like, "Hey, you've done all that talking and shit. Well, how about you don't?" And I'm like, "Sorry, we got another 6.5 hours of this left, voice. Deal with it."
Oh, God. What, a guy couldn't read, so you had to read to him?
No, it's regulations and things. And if they are unable to do certain things online, then we have to narrate it all to them.
Oh, my God.
Because, yay, it's either that or drive down to their house with the internet and go, "Hey, here is internet, do the bloody thing." Which, we're not allowed to do. So, yeah, thanks regulations. Makes my life so much more easy.
Here's an idea. Get them to hire me to read it all for them so you can play it back at the press of a button.
Yeah, I'm not sure the FCA would like that because they need to be able to interrupt and ask questions. And I don't think a pre-recording is very good at foreshadowing what kind of questions are going to be answered. And without wanting to disparage you, Hedgie, but out of the two of us, your grasp on the financial services industry is going to be somewhat lacking.
I don't need to know stuff to read it.
You would if they asked you questions, though.
In fact, it would probably be better if I didn't know stuff before I read it. It's like, what is all this stuff? Don't worry about it. Just read it.
What is all these shenanigans? What are these words? You don't need to know. All you need to know is
Just
how they're
read them.
pronounced.
Okay.
What's this bit in here about murdering your firstborn? Don't worry about that. Just read the text.
Oh, that's the old Egyptian one. Yeah, we haven't updated that yet.
That's when you got a really old pension.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Right,
BC written at the top.
Yeah. So, yeah, but aside from playing a little bit of Fall Guys and playing a little bit of, what was the other game I played? Oh, yeah, Foxyland 2. Got quite annoyed at that.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had it for ages, been meaning to play. It's a game I can get on the Vita or on the PS4. And so I stuck it on the PS5, as you do. And it's one of those very simple, little cheap budget kind of 2D platformers that, like almost like Content Farmed, but actually just...
Oh, yeah.
But actually quite addictive. It's one of the not good Content Farm. That's a really bad way of saying it. It's better than it looks. It's one of the ones where you'd go, that looks cheap and nasty and horrible. Oh, it was only a couple of quid anyway. Can't really go far wrong. And it's got a platinum trophy. It's a reasonably simple get, but there's a couple of levels and they are just, ooh, you buggers. They are tricky. And so you get your money's worth out of it. It's good fun. But aside from that, I've not really done much else. I've done, played a lot of Rock Band. That was good fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I played an awful lot of fucking Rock Band. Did a 32-song set. No, sorry, tell a lie, 36-song set.
Wow.
My poor guitar.
Oh.
But they're releasing a new guitar soon, so hopefully we'll be able to get some new
They're
instruments.
releasing a new guitar for a game they haven't updated in years.
Well, a third party are, yes.
Ah.
Yeah, the Riff Master, I think it's called. And it's like, I bet it's going to cost the earth, but oh my god, I'm going to need it because this old Rock Band guitar was from the first Rock Band days back in the PS3 and PS2 era. It's still going. It's not going strong, but it's still going. And I managed to get a couple of full combos on Expert, so...
Ooh.
I know, right? Getting better, slowly but surely. It's like playing with people who are better than I am is pushing me to better my game. Who would have thought how that works? But there you go.
Yeah.
But on that note, I've waffled on far too long about nothing, so now it is time to see how Charleston's week has been.
Yay!
Well, my week has mostly been working as well, with the exception of today, because I start today with 2 weeks off work to do
Yay!
not quite nothing, but basically a whole lot of stuff that probably doesn't really matter in the end. I mean,
Right.
most
So-
of the day was spent doing a whole lot of spring cleaning. This place right now reeks of bleach.
Fun.
Yep.
But you have 2 weeks with the capacity to do nothing. That's the important bit. Just because you're
Yeah, that-
choosing to fill it with things doesn't mean that you couldn't do nothing if you wanted to.
Yeah, I got a little thing scheduled, and I got a whole lot of to-do list here
Schedule.
of things I want to get done, including passion projects and house cleaning and all that. And so yep, that's basically today. One other thing I'm planning to do with my 2 weeks off. I don't know if this comes across on camera or not, but I'm looking a little bit fluffier today because I'm using my 2 weeks of seeing more or less nobody to experiment to see if I can finally grow a full beard. I've had a goatee for a decade because my cheek hairs were always really patchy. But now I'm going to experiment and see if I can actually achieve the full beard. So
he's going to
come
grow the
next
hobo
week
beard
and
out.
find out how I look.
You're going to grow the hobo beard out.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because that's
Yes,
how
we'll
it will
see.
look. For the first few weeks, it will be hobo beard. And then eventually it'll be something where you'll be long enough to, then you can style it into something presentable.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, after 2 weeks, I might decide, nah, this isn't working, go back to the goatee. But this is what these 2 weeks are for, basically. Just so I can experiment and see without embarrassing myself in front of people that I know. Maybe people in
People that
town
you
will
care
look at
about.
me and think... Yeah, maybe just strangers in town will look at me and think I sort of look like I'm from the street or something. But, yeah, the workplace doesn't need to know, unless they happen to spot me.
Well, it's fine, because Daniel Radcliffe was outside a shop with a friend's dog, and he knelt down to play with the dog. And somebody gave him some money and said, there you go, mate, get yourself a coffee. So if Daniel Radcliffe can be, kind of confused for a hobo, there's no shame in it.
The other thing that happened during work was an intriguing moment where, okay, so as you all know, I work in a kitchen, as most of you know at least, and being in the kitchen, we go through a lot of potatoes because they're a versatile vegetable and they're pretty easy to handle. So we end up peeling a lot of potatoes, and we put all the peeled potatoes in a large bin about this big by this deep, and then fill it with water so that we can potato, yeah, whatever. We fill it with water, and that keeps it fresh until we actually need to use them. So I'm sat at the dishwasher, just doing the job as usual, when I hear a massive thud behind me, and it turned out that the other kitchen assistant, who I'm not going to name for their sakes, even though nobody would recognize them, balanced the tub on the sink as I was filling with water, and the whole thing tipped over onto the floor.
Oh!
All the potatoes and the water.
Oh, no.
The word of today is,
Yeah.
fucker.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that involved quite a bit of cleaning. I mean, the floor needed to be washed anyhow, but that wasn't really the way we planned to do it.
Yeah.
Got more of a reason to wash it now.
Yeah. I clean that floor better than anyone else does, so I'll be very intrigued to come back in 2 weeks and find out how much worse it looks.
What you do is you just call it a health inspection on 3 days before you go back. So you get there and they've closed the kitchen down until it's cleaned. It's like, whoopsie.
Also, something like that falling on the ground, I wouldn't think that would be a thud. That would be more like a bang. Because those things probably are heavy.
A clang of epic proportion.
Mm.
Yeah, they do get heavy, and my head chef often tells me, I don't understand why you carry that just with your pure strength. I'd use a trolley.
Yes, because somebody likes not having slipped discs.
Oh,
I'm relatively young. I could get away with it for now.
for now. Give it time.
Yeah, about a year.
Yeah.
That was the most amusing thing to happen at work. As I said all about the resident who was dead and then not dead, and then was said to be dead but not dead after all. And today starts 2 weeks off to do not nothing, but what I could do was nothing. Trying to think if there's anything else interesting to talk about.
Well,
not,
Tajiri says potato or potato. So, which one do you subscribe to?
let's just call the whole thing off.
It's
Corn
tomato or
husky.
tomato you really got to ask about.
And Corn Husky sticks a toe up, pointing at it. Potato.
Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew.
Potatoes.
The jury says, in honour of last week's Dead But Not Dead, we should play a game of Fibbage. Okay, that can be the second game, because I've already got the first game loaded.
Hey.
Well, thank you for the
Fibbage 3 or
suggestion.
Fibbage 3 or Fibbage 4, though? That's the question.
Oh, why would you go backwards in
Because
time?
I still enjoy Fibbage 3.
Why?
It has the better theme tune, for one.
Does it?
Fibbage 3, Fibbage 3. Dealer's choice. Oh, don't give me that.
Ah,
I went and
the
played
dealer never gets a choice.
Yeah. the house is always in
That's
their
the point.
favour, but
Yes, but the dealer doesn't choose.
No.
The player chooses.
on that note, has anyone got anything else to add?
I don't think so.
Shall we throw to
Really? I
Jackbox
mean-
2 whole minutes early?
Ooh.
I mean, I found out wine and cheese last night. That's about the most interesting thing I think happened otherwise.
Wine and cheese, did you say?
And crackers.
Oh, and crack. Well, yes, of course. Can't forget the crackers.
No, I mean, that was
Got the
pretty much
crackers, Gromit. Can't forget the crackers.
a butt ton of crackers and pate. It was basically my dinner tonight. I thought, I just can't be bothered to cook anything. Crackers, pate, let's get fat.
I mean, technically,
just have-
air frying isn't really cooking. You just go open, in, close, wait.
Yeah, but I've only got a tiny air fryer, so I either have a sensible sized portion, which is just not enough for me. I'm a fat bloater. I need larger portions.
Also, what do you think when it is when you put it into a regular oven? Do you sort of like stir the mixture while it's in the oven?
Depends what we're cooking.
If you really want to roast your own arm, then go for it. But I'm not going to try that.
What's that wonderful? What's that porky smell? Ah, my arm.
Oh, it's me. Ooh, how do I taste? Like pork. Should leave me in a bit longer, get some crackling.
Ooh.
Right, well, on that note, it is now pretty much Jackbox time, so I'm going to throw it over
Hey.
to the Jackbox.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
And so we have a room that needs splitting.
Ooh.
So enter your Jackbox code of TCAV if you wish to split the room. Now, there's no reason why all
There's
the
room
cast
for
can't come in
more.
this week because there's going to be plenty of room because a lot of people have called in not being able to appear this week.
Oh.
I think that is probably going to be our lot. So we
Wow.
have myself, we have Tajiri, we have
Join
Corn
us.
Husky, we have Charleston, we have Flipper, and we have Voice Hedgie, as opposed to Mute Hedgie,
Yes.
which would be a very different experience. Not necessarily unpleasant. I will leave it a moment just in case we do have any silent viewers.
Join the party.
But looking at the stats, I think we are probably good to roll very shortly. I think anyone is calling upon me to say, wait, I'm not ready yet. Because I haven't seen Hide Nor Hair for Cosmic this week.
There's room
And
for
to
more.
answer your question to Jimmy as to who Flipper is, Flipper was this dolphin that started moving. You used to watch it sometime.
And they called him Flipper. Flipper. Faster
Oh, yeah, it was one of those-
than lightning.
Basically, they went, we've done Lassie as a dog, we've done Lassie as a horse.
We've done
What
Lassie
else
as a
could we do
kangaroo.
Lassie as? Yeah, well, we'll do Lassie as a dolphin. There we go.
God, it was
Different movie, but it gets
awful
me
show, it really
on
was.
great.
Oh, the problem is, they went, we're going to set it during the good old days of the 1950s, which was,
Join the
there are
party.
no black people in this series.
looking at the film quality, I think it might have been filmed in that time period. Anything else.
Well, it was a series first, then they made a film out of it later.
No, I
And
remember the
went,
series.
"Eh."
Yes,
so do
I've
I,
never seen the
yes.
films.
No, neither have I.
Right, I'm going to start the game because I'm not seeing
All right.
anybody trying to stop me. So,
Okay.
just checking the chat. I keep forgetting we've got a Telegram chat as well. No one's in there. Good. Right,
Join the
no one in the
party.
YouTube comments. No, fantastic. Let's go. I'm nothing if not patient.
Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. We're about to enter a dimension where anything is possible. So don't fact-check us, Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's time to split the room. Okay, it's time to build some strange worlds.
Ooh.
And we are off.
Yeah.
So one downside to this game is there's no subtitles. Right. Right, I'm in. We've still got loads of time available for those still typing. Hedgie looks lost in thought. Must be unfamiliar territory. You've got about 30 seconds on the clock left by the time you hear this. In fact, there may be about 7 seconds of lag for some people.
Phew.
Everyone's in.
Here's one I like to call Writers in the Sky. Your nemesis hires a skywriter to write "Marry me" to their romantic partner at the beach tomorrow. Your unscrupulous skywriter friend tells you he will add to the message with this statement. Do you stop him?
So, your nemesis hires a skywriter to write "Marry me" to their romantic partner at a beach tomorrow. Your unscrupulous skywriter friend tells you he will add to the message with, "Please, I'm desperate. Would you stop him?" Alright, just waiting for people to get their votes in. Everyone's voted. Oh, there is a slight split. A one floor split.
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get.
Never mind, Hedge.
Yeah. I was like, what can I put in here? I couldn't
Brace
think of anything. And I
yourself
went,
for
just go for
To
the
smell
trunk.
and back.
Oh, it's your question, Hedge, though.
You
Ooh.
suffer from an odd form of amnesia. Every morning you lose your entire memory, but you instantly regain it when you see this. Do you leave your morning self a note explaining what has to be done?
So you suffer from an odd form of amnesia. Every morning you lose your entire memory, but you instantly regain it when you see a moving train. Do you leave your morning self a note explaining what has to be done?
Now the question is, does it have to be a full-size train? Could you not just leave like a model railway going round and round and round at night?
You'd have to buy one.
Oh, I've got loads.
Oh,
And no split.
It's
Sorry,
time.
I just have to look out my window.
Patriotic
Yes.
pledge. The national anthem of your country has been replaced by this song. People must stand and sing it aloud at all public events or spend 3 days in jail if caught resisting. Do you risk going to jail?
Come on, Charleston.
Okay, the national anthem of your country has been replaced with
You've
a
gone really
song.
quiet.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't changed anything. Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay, the national anthem of your country has been replaced by the song Happy Birthday Hedgie. People must stand and sing it aloud at all public events or spend 3 days in jail if caught resisting. Do you risk going to jail?
What if it's not Hedgie's birthday, though?
Tough. Will you do the unbirthday version, like in Alice in Wonderland?
Happy unbirthday. Sorry, you're going to jail.
We have a nice split. Hold on, Kornhusky.
Yes.
You got the best split you can get at the moment.
Yes, you can't get a perfect split with these numbers.
No.
Feast your eyes on. Everyone has that friend.
Yeah, normally me.
One of your good childhood friends recently moved to the city you reside in. He means well, but when he's in big groups, he starts over-explaining this subject. Even when no one asks. Do you invite him to your birthday party?
So, one of your good childhood friends recently moved to the city you reside in. He means well, but when he's in big groups, he starts over-explaining why furry isn't just about sexy times. Even when no one asks. Do you invite him to your birthday party?
Okay, who basically condensed my 20s into a single sentence? Really would not appreciate someone doing that.
Feeling a bit called out, are we?
It was like, excuse me.
And that is a split. Yep, it was a combination of me and Jackbox there, Hedge. Wouldn't say I was
Up
inspired
next
by anything,
is-
but...
Calling yourself. Your phone is getting an incoming call from your own number. When you answer, you hear someone who sounds kind of like you. They advise you to immediately do this. Do you?
Got the Hedge.
Your phone is getting an incoming call from your own number. When you answer, you hear someone who sounds kind of like you. They advise you to immediately buy a kilo of asparagus. Do you? Well, do you?
I like asparagus.
We didn't ask if you liked it.
Just told me to buy
You
it.
just leave it in the freezer.
And that's the best split of the game. Possible, that is.
This
I've got 2
scenario is
kilos
called
of
Look Who's Swapping.
broccoli in my freezer.
I've got 3
You're
of
alone
pasta.
in the hospital with your sister's new baby and another baby. A DNA testing chart shows the other baby will have an IQ of 160 and superhuman strength, but your sister's baby will become this. Do you switch them?
Cool. Got it, Justin.
You're alone in the hospital with your sister's new baby and another baby. DNA testing chart shows the other baby will have an IQ of 160 and superhuman strength, but your sister's baby will become the Messiah. Do you switch them?
Which is going to be the less annoying? Superhuman strength or God?
And intelligence.
As an uncle, which would I rather put up with?
Oh God.
That is the question.
My sister thinks her baby's God's gift.
No, most of us chose not to split, not to switch. Mostly because DNA testing will be able to prove
Yes.
the genuine parentage.
Let's check in with the standings.
They'll go by too quickly. I couldn't quite tell who was ahead.
Yeah.
We've reached the
Did you even
decisive
sold that?
dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario.
Decisive dimension.
There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Right, so due to the power of technology, I can confirm that Cornhusky is currently in the lead.
Ooh.
Only just, though. It is very open. Myself and Flipper are right on your tail. We're then Charleston, Voice Hedgie, and Dejiri.
It doesn't have a live me option.
Except you're not lying. Split for me.
Heyo.
Still waiting for TK Tiger and Corn Husky.
Hurry up. Time's
Now
running
just
out.
Corn Husky.
They were just waiting for me to vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah! Oh.
Roar. You're being chased by a monster when you stumble upon a transporting device. Oldest story in the book. You have two choices. You can either be taken to the middle of Iowa or this place. Which location do you seek refuge in?
So, where would you seek refuge? Would you seek it in the middle of Iowa or Nebraska? Not sure.
One is music, the other's potatoes.
Thought potatoes were Utah.
Well, it was Ireland, but there you go. Oh, that's a fairly good split. For I don't voice hedging.
You didn't see that coming.
Ah.
But we failed to choose where the
Yes.
jury would go. So, middle of Iowa or Nebraska again? Wait, is this a popular answer? Have I missed a meme? Weirdly, this time
No
the jury.
dice.
We both picked the same answer.
Oh no.
How the hell?
So, the middle of Iowa or an underground car park west of the M25.
Oh God.
It's a good way to get to the UK for those who are overseas.
At least I know how to get out of Iowa.
It's a farming state, though. There's like no transport. Anything.
Someone's a mind reader.
I got the prediction. And a good split too.
Now for something different. You need to rent a car, and the only rental company near you has vehicles plastered with advertisements. You can rent a car advertising a gentleman's club or this. Which car ad do you drive around with?
So, which car ad do we drive around with? The Gentleman's Club or a floral shop?
Well, it depends. If it's in the summer, I might get a lot of hay fever.
It's only an advert.
Yeah, you can't really sneeze at a picture.
Oh, you can. There's plenty to be sneezed at.
So, Gentleman's Club or the pizza shop notorious for food poisoning? People want to go for the food poisoning. It's a good split. The Gentleman's Club or the Church of Scientology?
Ooh.
And everyone now jumps to the Gentleman's Club.
Yeah.
Hold on, Flipper.
It all comes down to this.
Oh, I think I might have stole it at the end there. Yay!
Hey!
I get the kitty licks.
Well done.
Who got the most likes? Corn Husky got the most likes.
Hey!
Hey, well done. And oh, the jury got the most dislikes. We're sorry.
Ah.
I hope to Jerry.
Yes.
That's okay though, because we're getting Fibbage next upon the jury's request.
How the heck did the jury and I basically choose Nebraska the same.
Oh my God, you're so in sync.
I was like, wait a minute, that was my answer. How is it?
Right then, let's bring it all back to Hedgie, who's conveniently having a glass of water just at the time I flip the camera to him. Because,
Yes, indeed,
of course.
I am. Yes. Mm-hmm.
She was like, Hedgie and I think alike. Yikes. And Gordon Husky says, Tajiri and Hedgie are mentally connected.
Oh.
There's a one-way phrasing.
There's the thing. Yes.
So, Monsieur Hedgie, I understand you have something for our following segment while we get the next jackpot game all queued up.
Ooh.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is done and dusted.
Hedgie, the floor is yours. What would you like to review this week?
Okay, so this is a Netflix series, and it's called Drink Masters. And basically, it's what you would think as if you took MasterChef and made it for cocktails, which is something that I thought would have come around quite earlier, but this was about sort of like 2022, so it's quite a late sort of idea to come around. And I remember seeing a review for the first episode, and the person reviewing it was absolutely scathing and said that all of the people that were in it were incredibly toxic, were incredibly sort of awful people, that it was an absolutely terrible thing to watch, and, you know, it was a waste of time. So I avoided it for a while, and then I remember seeing a YouTube video where they were talking about it and went, oh yeah, there's that thing, I'll go watch it. So the first episode, everybody seemed fine. There was no real problems with anybody like that. So I think that this person clearly misunderstood what cocktails were and presumed they were supposed to be cooking food, and they didn't, as some sort of protest. So
Okay.
But yes, it's 12 competitors, and they were all basically tasked with creating the best cocktail they could with different themes and things like that. So, and they gave them 90 minutes, and I thought 90 minutes to make a drink, that seems like a
Seems like a long time.
not very, yeah, it seems like a long time to do that. Then I found out that they basically give them base spirits and nothing else. So if you want like a sugar syrup, they've got to make their own sugar syrup. If they want a grenadine, which is a pomegranate syrup, they've got to make that as well. So it's like, oh, that makes it harder. So yeah. And it was actually, I really enjoyed it. As someone that's an amateur mixologist and actually likes making sort of cocktails and things like that, seeing this and these people basically coming up with these genuinely incredible ideas. I mean, one of the episodes was they gave them a series of desserts and said, make a cocktail based upon your chosen dessert. And one guy who was called Tao decided to make a cocktail based upon opera cake. And opera cake is basically a very chocolatey, very spongy, decadent cake. And watching sort of the way that he came up with ideas for this, and it's just like, my God, that's amazing. So yeah, I watched the entire thing in over a period of about 3 days. And it was genuinely really, really fun to watch. I mean, because it's obviously alcohol, it's obviously aimed towards a more sort of mature audience. So they do leave in some of the bad language that the contestants occasionally come out with. But otherwise, pretty good. It was hosted by a guy called Tone Bell, who's a black stand-up comedian and drink aficionado. So he knows his stuff, and he was pretty good. It's like, I hadn't heard of him before, but he was good there. And the other two who were there were also top sort of bar owners in the United States. If you don't know much about the drink scene in the USA, which I don't really, so you probably wouldn't know who these people are, but they do know exactly what they're talking about.
When you call them drink aficionados, do you just mean alcoholic?
No, because someone who's a food aficionado isn't always a fat bastard. So,
Oh no, they're normally really thin because if I don't like it, I don't swallow.
basically, yeah. So yeah, and also, they would have like single sips of these drinks and then sort of go and spend a while deliberating through it.
But it's always the second sip that tastes better.
Yeah,
it's like because some drinks. I mean, remember when Panda Pops were a thing?
Yes.
Many years ago, they did a rhubarb and custard flavour. And on the first sip, it was absolutely vile. And on the second sip, it actually tasted quite nice. But you just had to get past that first mouthful. And it was like, so, yeah, you've got to have at least a few little sippies,
Yeah. But they don't neck the entire thing, so, yeah.
That'd be a much more fun show.
Yeah. So I really enjoyed what you made, yeah. But
I
yeah, that was
after the third one, but
it was I think it's 12 episodes, and I genuinely really kind of enjoyed it. There was one episode where there was it felt like the contestants were going to start getting at each other's throats because one of the contestants was perceived to be doing better than another one, and the judges didn't agree. So at which point it kind of felt, oh god, this is going to be a bit sort of. But then it all panned out because basically the person basically proved that they could be there, and they were like, yeah, okay, I guess you are supposed to be here. So,
well, let you off.
But yeah, Drink Masters on Netflix. There's only one series so far. A second series has been commissioned, but yes, so I'm definitely going to be following that. So I'm just a little sad I didn't get to it earlier because I found some spoilers online. I was like, hell. So yeah, but yeah. But not too much anyway. But otherwise, yeah, I really enjoyed it as someone who is really into that kind of thing and occasionally is thinking about taking a bartending course. I'm like, that's really cool. So yeah, if you're into sort of seeing how cocktails are made and that kind of sort of idea of competitive bartending, which actually is a thing, there are sort of bartending competitions, then yeah, I don't think you could probably enjoy Drink Masters on Netflix. Oh, yes.
Cool. So it comes recommended by The Hedge.
Indeed it does, yes.
Nice. Which brings us quite nicely into our second game time.
Excellent.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Wrong camera.
Yes, indeed.
There we go. There's the
There we
screen.
go.
I just bowed. I might have gone Fibbage 4 after all.
This is the one with the weird tune.
Yes. Right, so everyone is back. We'll give people time to figure out their icons. Yeah, Fibbage 4 seems not bad. I do prefer Fibbage 3s, but Fibbage 4 isn't too bad. Right, all the icon shuffling seems to have stopped. So, I guess it's time to start the game. And if you have got here too late, you can always join the audience, because you get to fool the players as well.
Yes.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and I thank our lords of Binge Pipe for allowing me the grace to redeem myself on this fibbageful day. With humility, let's begin. Look at these lovely faces. Look at them, I say. Oh, and don't forget you can still join the audience. The audience votes on their own lie to earn points and fake out the players. Let's go. This is round one, which means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category.
Ooh.
Justin, it's your category.
Yes.
It is indeed my category. This sounds fun.
Quick fix.
First up, Jessica Thompson, an 11-year-old resident of Swindon, Wiltshire, had tried everything else, so she finally turned to blank to fix her blank.
Ooh.
Now, use your device to
Swindon,
put in a
it's not
lie
far
that the
away.
other players
No.
might think is the truth. If you're stumped, you can hit the lie for me button, but using it's only worth half the points. Do it already.
And this is a twofer.
Cornhusky says, I wonder if there'll be a movie about bartending competition in a flash dance kind of way. Isn't there already a film about bartending?
Yeah, it's called Cocktail with
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
That was it.
Bloody awful.
It's not a flash dance kind of movie, though.
No, it's not, no.
These are your choices. Take your best guess at the truth and select it on your device.
Right, so we have Jessica Thompson used olive oil to fix her clogged ear, chewing gum to fix her bike tire, hypnotherapy to help her fix her chicken nugget addiction, a veterinarian to fix her broken tooth, a barber to fix her hair, Reddit to fix her interfamily issues, or Twitter to fix her parents. Ah, there's a couple of very similar answers there.
Yes.
I actually used olive oil to fix a clogged ear in the past.
Yeah, it works. I'm torn between two, and I'm running out of time. So I'm going to go for the one that's probably wrong, but maybe smile most.
Let's see how it shook out.
So, veterinarian to fix the broken tooth, Cornhusky went for it, and it was Flipper's lie. Twitter to fix her parents, himself and Charleston went for it, and it was Hedgie's lie. Therapy to fix the chicken nugget addiction, everyone else went for it, because that was apparently the truth.
Oh, wow,
And
it
that
was.
the other one I was torn with.
I was
That was
thinking
the
it could
wordy
be...
one.
I was thinking it could be Reddit. I was like, might be Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit was my answer. I got 2 likes for it, I'll take it.
Hey.
One.
Time to pick a
Oh,
category.
it's my
Oh,
category.
it's PK's turn.
Oh, there are 2 I could quite go for. I'll go for this one.
Oh.
Wanted criminals.
Let's see what we got. In the fall of 2021, after attempting for 2 years, Colorado Parks and Wildlife officers were able to retrieve a stolen blank from blank. All
Look at
right,
you, fam.
type in your lies.
Yes.
Yeah, we're quite 2 for heavy this week, aren't we?
Colorado.
No one's going to go for my lie, but I'm hoping for the likes.
I was like, I've got no idea. I'm just going to put this in.
No one is going to vote for this. Unless I'm hoping for the likes, because there's no way anyone's going to pick it as their answer. You'll immediately spot why.
People are having trouble here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Running out of time.
Ah!
Everyone's in just.
All right,
Ooh.
where's the truth?
Go on, Hedge.
So in the fall of 2021, after attempting for 2 years, Colorado Parks and Wildlife officers were able to retrieve a stolen gold watch from Overcliff Tree, a picnic basket from a bear in a tie, wolf from a zoo, birch tree from a golf course, baseball bar from a bear, tire from an elk, or wedding ring from a grizzly bear.
So there's 2. I'm torn again. I'm going to go with that one.
All right, who picked what?
So, a picnic basket from a... Hair in a tie was my lie.
I didn't get that joke when I first read it.
Smarter than the average lie. And everyone else went for the... It's Flipper's lie.
Oh my god!
You fooled every sucker in the room.
Fooled every sucker in the room.
That was the wedding ring from the grizzly bear.
And you all missed
Yes.
it.
It was a
A
tire from an
tire
elk.
from an
Poor
elk.
had somehow gotten a tire wrapped around his neck and lived that way for 2 years.
Oh my god!
Dang,
Well
Flipper.
done, Flip.
Wow!
Lie of the day.
Yes.
Ironically, I've got a vote, but no likes.
I got a bit of baseball bat.
got one
I
like.
didn't
Let's
realise
check
Kate
in
even
on the
type in time.
lifestyles of the rich and or famous.
Ooh.
It's a VIP.
Timothy Chalamet revealed in a 2021 Time magazine interview that an acting hero of his once pulled him aside and warned him, no hard drugs, no blank. Write your lies now.
Who's Timothy Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the kid who plays Willy Wonka, the new Wonka movie.
Yes.
Okay.
The Wonka movie called
Wonka.
Wonka.
Okay,
Yeah, Timothy-
Chuck, you've gone very
Timothy
quiet
Chalamet.
again. I don't know if it's distance from Mike or something, but
Yeah, I'm not doing anything to the mic.
that's better. Okay, I found a thought of a lie.
So hear me right? Just fiddle with a few things. Might be a loose wire, I guess.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay,
I don't-
find the truth.
It's your question, Charleston.
Okay, Timothy Chalamet, aka Willy Wonka, revealed in a June 2021 Time magazine interview that an acting hero of his once pulled him aside and warned him no hard drugs, no musical numbers, honking like a goose, sex, superhero movies, masquerade, prostitutes, or cheap booze.
But why no honking like a goose? Everyone enjoys a good honk.
Yonk, yonk, yonk.
Honk.
Let's take a look.
Right, so prostitutes. Cornhusky and Flipper went for it, and it was Hedges'
It
lie.
was my lie.
Superhero movies. Everyone else went for it, because that was the truth.
It was the truth.
He,
It
of
had to
course,
be.
ignored this and co-starred in high-flying Lady Bird.
I'm doing really poor.
Wow, Voice Hedgie and Flipper are both on equal scoring.
Oh,
Wow. Round
Hey,
two.
look, it's round two.
Yeah.
That means all the points are doubled. All right, choose a
Ooh,
category.
my turn.
Hedges category.
Okay, listen up. Need some shut-eye? Kenneth Kong says head over to Chunwan, Hong Kong, where you can pay to be lulled to sleep by blank. Enter your lies now.
What?
Oh my god. Ooh.
Who's reading it?
Me, I think.
Well then.
Well, I suppose, yeah, got to ask the question, haven't we? So, need some shut-eye? Kenneth Yong says, head down to Sichuan, Hong Kong, where you can pay to be lulled to sleep by what? Enter in your lies now.
Well, this is going to be weird.
It's going to be a very weird round.
Okay, these are the choices.
So, in the choice section, we have purring cats, kittens, mothers, chamomile, the sound of passing trains, a 5-hour bus ride, or abstract theatre. What would you pay to be lulled to sleep by?
In Japan. Well, Hong Kong, rather.
In Hong Kong, yeah.
Yes, not Japan. My mistake.
I've no idea if this is right, but I like the idea of it.
I must admit, I have doled out some likes.
Moment of truth.
So, Bubbles. Charleston went for it. And it was Hedgie's lie. The sound of passing trains. Hedgie went for it. And it was my lie. Purring cats. Myself and Cornhusky went for it. It was the Dewey's lie.
Oh,
It was a good lie. Kittens. The jury went for it. Because it was Flipper's lie.
oh,
And a 5-hour bus ride.
Oh,
Flipper
bus
went for
ride?
it. And that one was the truth. Okay.
It worked for me, honestly. I always fall asleep on buses.
I thought, right, that's more of a motion thing. Put Flipper back far in the lead again.
oh, my
You've still got
word.
time to catch up, though,
I want
Hedge.
you all to be on your best
Yeah.
behavior because
we got a guest.
got a guest.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Watch the screen, folks.
Okay, show's starting.
I'm Andrew from West Lafayette, Indiana. My alma mater of Purdue University has an unusual but practical tradition of keeping blank in blank.
So, Purdue University has an
Okay,
unusual
after
but
those
practical
lies.
tradition of keeping blank in blank. Sorry, I don't know that was your question.
doesn't matter. I'll read them when we get the thingies.
Yeah.
God.
I'm in. When I'm the first in, you know that's a worrying situation, right? Oh no. Drew's in. Flipper's in. Everyone's in.
Well,
Okay, which one's true?
okay. So, I'm Andrew from West Lafayette, Indiana. My alma mater of Purdue University has an unusual but practical tradition of keeping freshmen in dormitories, uranium in beer cans, students in debt, bikes in trees, tigers in cages on campus, letters and numbers in the lines, or hands in pockets.
You've used most of your voting time. There's a little bit left. Get your votes and likes in now. Oh, don't. Choice is yours, really.
Okay, what everybody pick?
Oh, freshmen in dormitories. Cornhusky went for it. And it was the jury's lie. Uranium in beer cans. Hedgie went for it. And it was Charleston's lie.
Hey!
Finally, I fooled someone.
Bikes and trees. Everyone else went for it.
Bikes in
We
trees!
keep bikes in trees. There's a bike
Oh
club
my
that puts any
God.
unlocked bikes in trees, so thieves will leave them alone. You would have laughed
Oh.
if Cookie said it.
No, I wouldn't.
Bikes in trees.
It sounds
Yeah.
like the most American thing to do.
It did, didn't it?
Wow.
Oh, now the jury has overtaken Hedgie.
Yes.
Choose a category.
Come on, Husky.
Ooh.
The choice is yours. We've gone for turbulence.
Turbulence.
Now listen up. A 2013 flight from Los Angeles to New York was forced to land in Kansas City to remove a female passenger who wouldn't stop blank. Submit your lies now.
Oh my word.
I just got to say that is horrible cunning on the word 2013.
Spot the truth.
Anyhow, a 2013 flight from Los Angeles to New York was forced to land in Kansas City to remove a female passenger who wouldn't stop smoking in the toilet, hyperventilating, sneezing, swapping luggage, doing the Harlem Shake, belching, or singing Whitney Houston.
I think I know this one.
I don't. Hedge, you could get back in the lead here.
I think I know this one. I think I remember hearing or seeing it secondhand on one of those weird news letters that I subscribe to.
Okay, how do we do?
Right, so during the Harlem Shake, myself and
Oh,
Hedgie
apparently I
went for
don't know this one.
It was Charleston's lie.
I don't know this one, apparently.
Belching. Everyone else went for it. That was Hedgie's lie.
It's my lie!
Hedge is definitely in the lead now.
Sneaky. You hate
Oh,
to
that's going
see
to be
it.
that was my second
The
choice.
worst
Damn it.
part, she was taking the plane to get to a higher love.
Oh my god!
I was torn between the Harlem Shake and Whitney Houston. I was like, which one? Oh, the Harlem Shake's
Remember
probably
there was
more
a
annoying.
beautiful thing.
Oh god! I'm
You at least
level
remember
with
the
Flipper
musical
again.
This is the final fibbage. It's a two-part question,
Final
and
fibbage.
I'm giving out triple points. No pressure. According to zookeepers, if a bear cat has urinated nearby, the smell might make you think someone is
Where's Cosmic when you
blank.
need him?
And Tony Hyam and Phil Shaw started an extreme sports competition centered around the activity of blank. Now you're gonna write one lie that sounds like it might fit in either of these two blanks. That's
You think?
double the chance to fool your fellow players. And if it's believable enough to get picked for both blanks, I'll send a bonus your way. Make sense? I'm giving you some extra time. You'll be fine.
Right, we've got a little bonus time. You've got to think of a lie to fit either blank. Convincingly. Oh, Hedgie's webcam has died again.
Oh god.
Trouble is, needing it to fit the second question is really affecting it. I've got a great answer, but I can't have it because it's obviously the right one.
Oh.
Time's halfway gone. Better hurry it up.
I did learn the other day that there is a legit pillow fighting contest.
Oh, nice.
And watching footage, they really go for it.
There's the official custard pie championships.
Of course there is.
Okay, these are the choices. Our two questions have two different truths. First, let's take care of this one. Find the truth for just this question now.
So, we're looking for the extreme sports competition that's centered around the activity of decaying, wrestling, eating popcorn, smoking, cooking a barbecue, smoking marijuana, ironing, or perspiring.
And I think I actually know this one. I'm going to do a hedgy and see that I think I know this one.
I think most people know this one. I hope most people know this one, because given the answers there, it's the only... I'm going to go against my usual fibbage thing and say it's the only logical
Let's move
answer.
on to this question. Pick the truth for just this question now.
Now this one, I've no idea. But I think it's this.
Torn between two. It's gonna be A or B. Anyone catch that?
Huh? No, you're safe.
Choose for me, A or B.
Oh, B.
There.
I'm not accepting responsibility for your bad choices.
Let's see what everybody picked.
So, cooking a barbecue, Cornhusky went for it for the first one, nobody for the second one, and it was Charleston's lie.
Way!
Smoking marijuana, nobody went for it for the first one, Charleston for the second one, and it's Flipper's lie.
Damn it.
Decaying, nobody for the first one, the jury for the second one, and it was my lie.
Hey!
I want the cage to actually be a sport.
Perspiring, voice hedging for the first one, Cornhusky for the second one. It was Tajiri's line.
Oh!
It's a double deception.
Double
Great
deception.
job doubling up.
Ching.
Yes.
Ironing. Everyone went for it for the first one, nobody for the second one.
So,
Because, yeah, that had to be the truth. Extreme ironing.
Yeah.
oh,
Eating popcorn, no one for the first one. Myself, voice hedging Flipper for the second one. And again, it was the truth.
hey!
That was my choice A!
Participants of extreme ironing will press their clothes while skydiving,
Oh.
mountain climbing, and going to the movie snack bar with bear cats.
So, Cornhusky, Charleston, voice hedgy, me, Tajiri, Flipper. Flipper wins.
Hey! Well done.
And I got the most likes after all. Yay!
Hey!
More likes than the average player. So, winner was Flipper with many points.
Yay!
TK Tiger was the crowd pleaser with 16 likes. Yay. Best lie was Wedding Ring Grizzly Bear. But again, by Flipper, fooled 83% of the players. Cornhusky was born yesterday, got fooled 8 times. Oh. Charleston really wants to play TMP. It's true.
I don't know what TMP is.
Worst poker face. Me, fooled the fewest players. See, I'm just so honest.
Yes, you are.
Sweet and innocent and honest, me. And so... Damn, that wedding ring with the Grizzly Bear was a damn good lie, though. Right, what is the next funny one? Tajiri, secretly a puppet. Admit it! Admit it!
Yes.
Right, now that will just loop. So that was a good game, I enjoyed that.
Yes.
Right, let's go to Justin on the main camera because Hedgie doesn't have a face. And let's goodbye, Fibbage 4, you were fun. There we go. Right, Hedge, do you want to sort your face out?
All right. Be right back.
I'm just going to quit the Jackbox game. Well done, everybody. That was a good game. What did Jerry
Yeah,
says?
look up for.
Sorry, you had.
I was going to say, look up footage of professional pillow fighting because it's quite marvelous what they can do with the pillows.
I'd like to think. Put the stuffing up one end so it's more like a battering ram. Jerry, so much for trying to catch up to Hedgie. No conspiracy now. Yeah, but then Hedgie still lost.
Yeah, who was Flipper? Who's this mysterious Flipper?
I've got a suspicion. So yeah, well, congratulations to Flipper for winning. Tajiri with their second place. Myself, and then Voice Hedgie, Charleston, and then finally Cornhusky. But it's all good. Everyone's going, who was Flipper? If Flipper wants to reveal themselves, Flipper will reveal themselves.
All they got to do is flip a switch.
Ho, ho, ho. Yes, I want to do that. Thank you. There we go. That should have hoofed
Hey, I'm back.
Hey,
I'm back.
Hedgie doth
Thank
do
goodness.
a return.
I don't know how long it will last, but
Quick, let's make the most of it. Let's enjoy some Hedgie.
yeah, we've only got 10 minutes. Just need 10 minutes. That's all I need.
So, place your bets now. Will Hedgie's webcam survive until the end of the show? Answers in a postcard to the usual address. Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I think Fibbage 4 was probably the right choice after all. Despite my love for Fibbage 3, I think Fibbage 4 was the right way to go. Damn, that was a lie. It's like, oh, wedding ring from a grizzly bear. That sounds like the right answer. That's just stupid enough to win. Oh. Oh, no, that was a very well-crafted lie. Well, bugger.
It was like, oh, brilliant, yes.
It's like the only
It just
person...
sounds so Jackbox.
It did. It sounded so correct. And, yeah, the only person it didn't fool was the person who wrote it.
Yeah.
And was therefore not allowed to vote for it. Thus, it is impossible to fool 100% of the players unless you are the audience.
Yeah.
I could have joined the audience. I could have put some chaos voting in. That would have been fun.
Chaos voting.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Vote at random. Here we go. I and then just make sure I got all the likes. But no, that's fine. That's what.
The audience will not just cheer; they will send some votes up here.
Ho 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 ho. Right. So, has anybody got anything else I'd like to talk about for the next 8 minutes? Either that, or I'm going to enforce 8 rounds of just a minute.
Oh God. Do people still play that?
Yes, it's still on Radio 2, Radio 4, whichever one it is.
The thing is, the only people that would be able to challenge would be you, me, and Charleston. We wouldn't be able to. It would be up. Nobody else in the
That's
Discord.
fine, because I could be like the host, and then you two would be up against each other, and you'd have to challenge each other. And so if you were feeling generous, you could let things slide, and if you weren't, you could jump in.
Charleston doesn't even know how to play the game.
I know vaguely because the way I learned about it was there's a deleted scene, for lack of a better term, for the Doctor Who episode Human Nature, Family of Blood. You know the scene where the Doctor is giving instructions to Martha via a recording, and she then fast forwards a bit to the very end. Well, the deleted scene was what we learned in that recording, and in that recording, David Tennant just improvises, and it's very, very funny. And he mentions he's got to improvise for around about a minute without hesitation or deviation or whatever the third thing was. It was like
Repetition.
that game show on Radio 4 that what's his name pointed out. And that's when I Googled it out of curiosity and discovered how that game works. So I do know.
Yes, it's no hesitation, repetition, or deviation.
What I didn't realise is that you can't repeat what someone else has already said. There can't be any repetition throughout the entire round.
You can repeat the actual original subject.
Yeah, you can repeat
That's
the subject.
the only word you're allowed to repeat.
Word or words, yeah.
Yeah.
Some people let things like ands and the slide, because it's really hard to craft sentences without them.
Indeed. It's mainly sort of large words or
proper
definitive words that stick in your mind. So, yeah.
Some people, however, don't let the and things slide, and it's technically a valid challenge.
It's like, my God, that would be hard, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be picky. The jury says maybe floss dance to pass the time.
Oof. Actually, maybe we should do just a minute. Do you want to try it? See if Charleston can beat me?
No.
Get a big enough stick.
Yeah, I'll lose immediately. I'll tell you that much. But I'm still game for it.
Well, that's fine if I start. So.
Okay, well, that means we've got to find Hedgie. Okay, then chat. Here's your challenge. Find me a topic for Hedgie to talk about for 60 seconds without hesitation, repetition, or any of the other things. And we shall see if he can do it. And Charleston, be ready to jump in. But don't forget that if you do jump in, you get to take over the minute. In the meantime, I will set up a countdown timer that I can pause. Right. The jury has suggested skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping?
Skinny dipping.
Ooh.
You know what skinny dipping is?
Of course I do.
Charleston?
I've never done it, but yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure, because it's really hard to talk about something you've no idea what it is. So only make it fair. Right then, Hedge, I'm going to put the camera back on you.
Okay.
So, you have 60 seconds to speak about skinny dipping. Charleston, just shout if you want to interrupt him, and I will pause the clock. And your time, Hedgie, starts now.
Skinny dipping is the act of swimming naked, also known as no clothes on. It's sometimes considered a bit taboo because nudity in public places can be seen as others as a bit of an infraction on normal life. Also, it may be demonstrating to younger people, such as children, that the kind of way of exposing your body with everything to see is something that should not be available to other people around you. Skinny dipping is also taken into account when you have a private pool, which of course is no problem because you are in your own home. However, doing it somewhere as maybe a municipal pool where other members of the public are kind of there causes a real problem. The act of skinny dipping is considered to be freeing. It's also seen to be as some way of getting back to nature, of being how you originally were. Because wearing clothes... Sorry?
Time.
Oh, okay.
Charleston, you could have jumped in. He said pull twice.
I'm terrified. I'm thinking about what to do with him taking over. I'd also enjoy his weird dance whilst improvising.
Yeah, everyone is going, this is better than the dance.
Wow.
Oh,
So do I do the same topic or a different topic?
Your mic's flipped.
That's it.
Oh, that's better. No,
Oh.
your wow was right. Right, the
Oh,
jury has chosen
sorry.
the next topic, so Charleston, let me just restart my timer. Right, I'll put the camera onto Charleston now. There we go. Let it refresh. So, Hedge, remember, this is his first time.
Okay.
Charleston, you have 60 seconds to talk about the subject of petting zoos. Are you familiar with what a petting zoo is?
Yes.
Good. Corn Husky saying, the pressure is on. I'm going to mute my mic while you talk because I am developing a lump in the back of my throat and I want to clear it. Charleston, your topic of petting zoos and your time starts now.
A petting zoo is an establishment where people can go to cute animals and pat them on their head, as well as other parts of their body, potentially. They are particularly popular for younger children because kids are...
Hesitation.
Edgy jumped in with a hesitation. I still can't clear the back of my throat properly. But yes, there was indeed a hesitation there. I will allow that as a valid challenge. Sorry, Charleston. So, Hedge.
I did say I'd lose immediately.
Huh?
I did say I would lose immediately.
Well, you didn't. You lasted a good 19 seconds. So, Hedgie, you have 41 seconds to talk about petting zoos without repeating anything Charleston's just said. And your time starts now.
Petting zoos are available in all over the world, usually in areas that are of extreme natural conservation, such as zoos and other places where, for example, farms. Again, small creatures that run around, lambs, tigers, small creatures that have all these sort of wonderful sort of feel to them that young children can put their arms around and hug and snuggle and have a good time with. All these creatures are sort of beautiful and fluffy. And...
Oh, sorry, Charleston, what was that?
He said creatures twice.
He did.
I did.
He did indeed. So, that was a valid challenge from Charleston.
From repetition, yes.
Yes, from repetition. Well done. And so, you have a surprisingly long 9 seconds left on the clock to talk about petting zoos, not repeating anything that's been previously said, so good luck with that. And your time starts now.
As pointed out in the chat, petting zoos can include...
Hesitation!
Yes, there was a lot of hesitation there. I will allow that. Sorry, Charleston. This is not an easy game. And so, Hedge, the camera goes back to you.
Okay.
How long do you think you've got left?
3 seconds.
You're close, you've got 2.
2 seconds.
So, don't hesitate at the start, otherwise Charleston can snipe it for the last second. And your time starts now.
Petting zoos are incredibly popular in...
2 seconds? That was 1 second.
It was 2. Sorry. I have a stopwatchy timery thing. In fact, I've given him 2.5 seconds nearly because I was a bit slow on my thumb. But yeah, no, 2 seconds does not last long at all.
Oh my god.
That was quite energetic. That has successfully seen us to the top of the hour. TK should try it. Oh, bugger. Okay, I'll go up against Hedgie then.
Hang on then, let me get a timer.
No, I said I'll go against you.
Go against me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charleston, have you got a timer?
I can probably get one quickly. 1 moment.
Yeah, no, grab it.
Let's see. Timer. Let's do Google.
The jury, that is a very specialised subject.
Indeed it is. I will veto that.
Maybe something a little bit more generic. I mean, I could speak about it for a length of time, but maybe not without hesitation.
Yeah.
Haha. Corn Husky comes up with a topic. Okay.
pies.
Baking pies.
Mhm.
Oh, the pressure is on now, isn't it? Is that
So
right?
let me know when to start.
Well, you're the games master. I should probably put the camera back on me, shouldn't I, for this? That would probably be a good idea. So, no,
Yes.
Charleston, you tell us when we're to start. That's how this works. You're the one in charge of the timekeeping. So,
Okay.
so
You are aware of what pies are and how to bake.
I'm aware of what pies are. I've no idea how to bake, but we shall see about that. I'm not going to last a minute. My throat's not going to let me, but we shall see what happens.
All right then.
Hedge, you could get this because I have
So-
to cough. But
Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
so baking pies is a topic I've always had this kind of magical, whimsical delight with. It's one of those things where you see pies are baked in windows and shops and things, and you have to say, how do they do that? What is it that these wizards with pastry can do to create these delectable, delightful things that we can put into our mouth and experience such joy with, that I am so utterly and incomprehensibly incapable of forming myself? Why can these magicians work with what their fingertips and the dough and the things that you use to make the pies? And it is just not fair.
Hesitation!
There was no hesitation. There is a word. It is an exclamation of distress. Well, it's down to Charleston.
What was the repeated word?
It wasn't. It was hesitation. I
Hesitation.
said.
Yeah, Hedgie was thinking was hesitation. And I'm saying, no, it was not a hesitation. It was an exclamation of distress.
It's same difference in my book, so
You're giving it to Hedge?
yeah.
Okay, that was apparently a valid challenge for hesitation. So, Hedge, the floor is yours. How long has he got left?
21 seconds.
21 seconds without repeating anything I've said.
Got 21 seconds to go. Got 21 seconds to go. Does anyone remember that song?
I do.
All right. So, are you aware of what pies are and how to bake them?
Yes, I am.
Good. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pies can be sweet or savoury. They can be in all different types of situations. For example, weddings. You have a certain flavour of pie and it has to be produced exactly in the way that it is required for the bride and groom. Other types of pies
repetition of
include
pie. Repetition of pie.
Pie is part of the actual...
No, pies is in the topic, not pie.
No,
They are
pie.
different words. The plural is the topic which you're allowed to repeat. The singular you repeated illegally.
I don't know.
What do you think, audience? Does that qualify as the same thing or not?
It was like repetition of the word pie, which is in pies.
I will say this. There was an episode 2 weeks ago where this very topic came up and it was a valid challenge.
Really?
I know this because I download them each week. I've got Get iPlayer.
Well, I mean,
so
you're the only one that's seen it, so
according to the
Charleston's gotta make a
rules, it's a valid challenge. But Charleston is the quizmaster in this game, so it's up to him to decide.
Well, I'm asking the audience for their opinion because I'm not sure myself. So,
Well, Corn Husky says TK does have a point about singular being different from plural.
okay, so we'll go for Corn Husky's answer then, which is that they are different words and you repeated it.
Okay.
So that was a valid challenge on repetition. So,
All right.
of the word pie. So, how long have we got left on the clock?
2 seconds.
Right, well, count me in.
So 3, 2, 1, go.
One of the greatest things about going past the pie shop. There we go. Hey, I want to point off
my
Hetty!
God.
Yay!
Hey, well done, well done.
Oh, dear. Oh, this is fun. We should do this more often.
Oh, God.
God, this is start of a new segment, isn't it?
Oh.
Maybe the start of a new podcast. I don't know. Hey, we're not ripping off anybody else's form. Honestly, don't sue us, BBC, please.
I think this game has been going for years. I think it's pretty much out of copyright, isn't it?
I've no idea. That'll probably be something for someone's legal department to figure out for us. Because we don't have one. Right, so Hedgie, where can people find the show on the internet?
So you can find us on Discord, which you're obviously probably using right now. You can also find us on the YouTube. We also have a Facebook page, also Twitter as well. And also, if you use Blue Sky or Mastodon, you can probably find us on there, I think.
Not Mastodon, but Blue Sky you can at TigerTailsRadio.bsky.social.
So, yes, we're pretty much sort of everywhere. We've also got Tiger Tales Radio YouTube channel, as you're well aware, you're watching now. We've also got Tiger Tales Gaming as well, so if you want to see Mr. Xavier and TK occasionally taking on some gaming challenges, you can indeed do that. So yes, and there's obviously the aforementioned Twitter accounts that you can follow to see what's going on in those feeds. Yes, indeed, yes.
And Drew says, what about the Fediverse? That is Mastodon. Mastodon is federated on the Fediverse. As maybe soon Threads will be as well, potentially. But that is a topic for another day, because we're not getting Threads. That can go and die in a fire. But not that I'm affiliated. And so, Charleston, where can people find you on the internet should they wish to see your stuff?
Goodness knows. Where can people find me? I don't know myself.
Handles.
I'm on Furfinity. That's Charleston Rat. I'm on Twitter. That's Charleston_Rat. I'm on Blue Sky. That's Charleston Rats. Blue Sky or whatever it is. I'm on Mastodon. I forget because I never use it. I'm on YouTube. Google. Well, not Google, but search on YouTube. Charleston Rats. I'm not the black guy. I think that's fairly obvious.
The other Charleston Rat.
Yeah. That's more or less it, really.
Eddie, what socials are you personally on, if any?
Basically, just Discord right now. I don't really have anything else.
You've got your Doublehead Studios YouTube channel.
Oh, I do, but that hasn't been updated for a long, long time.
No, but they can, if they enjoy your singing, they can see you doing
Indeed,
some songs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. So yeah, if you want to see what's been happened on there, occasional covers that have shown up there, then yes, Doublehead Studios on YouTube. You can find me there,
including your animated tigers.
Indeed, yes.
There you go. That's a little thing. So yeah, Doublehead Studios. I think it's one of the linked channels within the Tiger Tales Radio page. I should really get up to linking Charleston's channel as well. Where can we find Xavier? Probably on a train at the moment, says the jury.
Yeah.
No, I doubt he's on a train. He's probably in a train replacement bus service. Or maybe a taxi if they've pushed the boat out for him. Or, well, by now, hopefully, he's at home with a very large scotch or something. Right, and you can find me on the internet. It is the usual things. There is the Tiger Tales Radio, as we said, on Twitter and things. TK Tiger on Mastodon, tktiger.chitter.xyz, and also tktiger.bsky.social as well. And now, Thomas King at SoFurry. So if you go to SoFurry.com and look for, I think it's thomasking.sofurry.com, I think it is, or .org, whatever SoFurry's link is. Hang on, I've got it here. I can have a quick look. Doobie-doobie-doop. It is SoFurry.com, yeah, so thomasking.sofurry.com, and you can see the universe stuff I've been writing about. Yay! Give it a review. Give it some likes and things or stuff, or at least go, this was shit and this is why. Because this is why it's very helpful and important. Thank you. It's only first draft, but it's a start. And yeah, there's not much else going on. Not under TK Tiger on Twitter, because, or X as it's now called, because, well, there. Mind you, I've got other socials there, but we won't go into that.
It's like, what do you even... Because it was Twitter, it was tweets. Now they're X's. What's it called? X's?
Yeah, apparently X is the name of the post as well as the website. But that's absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
No. Have you seen my X today?
I saw 3 of them.
X, which is dumb.
Okay. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
What is the difference between an X-rated film and a triple X-rated film?
Nothing.
Correct. It's all marketing.
Yes. It's like triple X it must be 3 times as lewd.
Nope, it is exactly the same as X-rated. It's just marketing. There you go. You've all learned something today. And on that note, it is a goodbye or good night from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It is a good night from the Charleston.
Good night.
And it is a good night for myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this episode of Tiger Tales Radio. We will be back next week, maybe with Xavier, maybe not. We shall see what, either illness, the weather, the trains, etc., because he now is in the office on a Monday. And so his ability to be here very much depends on his ability to get home. So easier said than done. But yes, hopefully we will see him next week. But if not, you'll see our merry faces unless one of us is away for any reason. But until then, we hope you had a good night. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching or listening to this madness. Join us next week. But until then, it's night-night, everybody. Night-night.
Night.